Hi, everyone. Deirdre Morgan here, intuitive and clarity coach, with some quick tips for navigating this July. Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. This July is a powerful, powerful month, but it's an easy, much easier, fluid kind of power, energy than we're used to tapping in. And why do I say that? I say that because we're in a 6 universal month. Now, to back up, for those of you who are new, how do I figure it's a 6 month? And this is the numerology of it. 2024, we all know by now, resonates to the 8 frequency. And 8 represents power and authority. So what that means for us in terms of personal growth and evolution is power is our focus. Expanding it, growing it, stabilizing it, it all depends on where you are in your timeline. But basically, it's a reset that we're on track with our power. Power in the old system, the old school system, which is known as third dimension, it's known as separatist consciousness, known as patriarchal or top-down power. It was known as control of the environment through fear and intimidation. And certainly, we've seen that play out well, unfortunately. But now, moving out of third dimension into heart consciousness, into fourth, and now we're about to embrace the fifth. There's a new consciousness we must follow, a new system. And the new system is known as heart consciousness, which is about love. Not just human love, in love, the dazzling love we all get excited and love to love and experience. But love also represents that universal energy that connects all people, places, things, everything. Love is the core energy with which our earth was created. So, this is the year where we need to be able to move out of our head, out of our competitive, outer directive, doubt, fear, lack mentality, and into trust, love, and abundance of the fifth and beyond dimensions. So power is shift your attitude, your approach, and how you use your power. By power, I mean that spark of divinity in you, which is creative and loving. And therefore, when we translate the new definition that power has come under, it's about feeling good with yourself. So you manifest and contribute on terms you're happy with. Simple. So keep in mind, how are you doing? How are you progressing? All right? That's the 8. Now 6, the universal month. And how do I get that? Well, we're in the 8 universal year, but July is the 7th month of the calendar year. So we add the 8 and 7 together, we get 15. However, in numerology, as you'll remember, that is not a double digit recognized. So we add the 1 and 5 together, we get 6. 6 becomes the frequency. You can call it the quantum, you can call it the universe, you can call it the playing field, whatever resonates for you, okay? But that is the month. And what is 6 saying? What is it? The energy, the frequencies is sending to us for us to use, for us to develop, perhaps at ground level, perhaps down the path a bit. Then 6 frequency this month is all about balance and harmony within, which is based in what? The heart, because 6 is all about love. 6 is just the love fest of numerology. So this is about finding, living powerfully by moving into love, truth, and trust. All right? Wow. It's huge. It's exciting. And I hope it gets you as pumped up as I do. Now, as most of you know, I pick a card that is sort of the focus for the month. And I write the talk, and then I shuffle the deck and pick the card. And the card that came up as the theme, the general focus for this month, is the Emperor, the card of power. This is why this is a pivotal month in your growth. This is the month to claim that power, to claim feeling good with yourself, which is heart-based. So you manifest and contribute on terms you're happy with. That is the key. Please wear it on your sleeve, in your heart, but live it, okay? And so the Emperor tells us, because the Emperor sets boundaries and sets the game plan. This is the month where you create boundaries that support your happiness and well-being. The difference, you're not setting boundaries to protect, defend. You're setting the boundaries for your happiness and well-being. Big reset. And to go along with that, I just always get so amazed when I see these cards come up. And first I always look at them and say, wow. And then I say, wow, because it fits. And the crystal to help you this month is a manzanite. Isn't it beautiful? That beautiful, beautiful green. Luscious. Now, I'd never heard of a manzanite, I'll be honest. But what this stone does, this crystal, it brings you clarity to your purpose in life. So if you've been a little fuzzy or confused or not sure why you're here or what you're supposed to do next or what's next, just think a manzanite, okay? Because a manzanite also will support you in not only finding your purpose, claiming it, but living it. Wonderful cards, wonderful helpmates, guides, support. I love it. So I said the month was mainly about balance, because when we're balanced, then we're in harmony with ourselves. We feel good, okay? And that balance is the gateway to inner peace. Peace, so it's you create a balance that creates a harmony, a harmonic in you, which creates the inner peace in you, that quiet, that stillness. And this stillness is your power source. We need to get into that stillness in order to manifest, create, expand, grow, live, love, and laugh. So it's essential because it's such an inner process, and heart is so actively involved in that process this month. It's essential you pay attention and care for your body this month. What you're doing is sort of prepping it for the fast track we're about to hit going into the last part of the year, because the pace is going to pick up even more. We're moving into greater and greater crystalline structure within our body. So the shift from carbon things, I've had a body sort of coal composition. I think of coals when you say carbon. And we're shifting into crystalline, think diamonds. There's a heck of a big difference between a lump of coal and a gem called diamond. The light potion, and the light potion is pushing out any low vibratory, toxic, if you like, emotions that are lodged or have been stuck in your cellular structure. Okay, so my first guideline, my first quick tip is your body is working overtime by this ongoing shift. So check in with your body daily, regularly. What's your body telling you? What is your energy doing? It's very erratic these days. Please don't think you can count on it. You can't. It's shifting, it's adjusting, it's recalibrating, it's realigning. It's got a full-time job to create the final step in your recalibration due to raising your consciousness. And by raising your consciousness, I simply mean you let go of doubt, fear, and your lack mentality. Okay? So it's a wonderful opportunity here. And I'm going to break my pattern a bit. So you're going to, if your body says, I'm exhausted, I can't take another step, don't push. This is not the month to push. This is the month to nurture, care for yourself, and especially your body. Okay? Got to find your comfort zone on a daily, almost hour to hour basis. It's just the evolutionary process. And it's an exciting one. So breathe deep and just smell the roses. My second quick tip for the month is Roger Federer's commencement address to Dartmouth College. I believe it was in late May, but it could have been early June this year. And I'm going to read it to you because I think sometimes it's easier to remember an example that sort of gives us the tips, the clues on how to work it, how to behave, how to shift and change. And this is a good one. Thank you, Roger. Did you know, he said, I won 80% of my matches, and that 54% of my points were winners. And in the record books, I am number one. And he was number one for many years. This was a tennis pro par excellence. 54% means I lost on the average every second point. Yet I came out on top. So what's the secret here? And this is the secret he shares with us. You learn not to dwell on every shot. Okay, I double faulted. Only a point. That's what he says. Or, okay, I missed the overhead. Only a point. I came to net, it got past me. Okay, it's only a point. Even the backhand overhead smash is only a point, even if it ends up on ESPN top 10 best points of the tournament. It's only a point. And here's why I'm telling you this. When you're playing a point, it has to be the most important thing in the world, and it is. But when it's behind you, it's behind you. And this mindset is really crucial because when we let things go, it frees you to fully commit to the next point. I'm going to repeat that. The mindset is really crucial because it frees you to fully commit to the next point or the next step or the next moment and the next moment after that. And what happens is you are then in the mindset to commit fully with clarity, focus, and intensity or passion. Unquote. Now, I love this because it points up another number of guidelines and shifts we need to make in order to raise our consciousness and get out of lack mentality and self-doubt and fear and remember who we truly are. So let's look at it. What is he telling us? First, when he says, don't dwell on every shot. Keep moving. Let what's done be done and go to the present, move forward, which is sometimes why I like not to use the word mistake, because it's mistaking, and use the word misstep, because in steps you're constantly moving and you can move away from your misstep. He also talks about in that moment, it has to be the most important thing. So no matter what you're manifesting or where you are in your manifestation process or with your own evolution, you are present and fully committed, which of course can only happen when you've ditched the past, right? And you're now able to be clear, focused, and heartfelt, passionate into whatever it is you're doing. He says very clearly, behind is behind you. Why bring it into the present? Why turn your power over to something that's already happened and you can't change? And what do we know? We know that energy goes where attention flows. I always say that wrong. Where attention goes, energy flows. Sorry, but you get the point. If you're focused on your mistakes, what's not going well, guess what? You're fueling that energy, that belief, that situation, and you expand its life and it keeps going. So you hear lots of people say it's like being in quicksand. If you're focused on what's not working, what's not right, what you hate, what you don't like, anything that's going against your power to create what you want, it's got to be shifted, okay? Mistakes, errors, missteps are no big deal unless you choose to make them so, okay? That's the fourth quick tip. The fifth quick tip is the vibrational energy. The vibrational level of your energy determines your success. Now, keep that in mind, because if you're down here in Debbie Downer and feeling a failure or beating yourself up because you made a mistake, then all your creative juices, all that heart power goes down and feeds that vibrational level, right? Sixth one is your words and beliefs, your thinking, hold your result. And depending on your thinking, you will succeed, okay? So Federer did what it took to remain neutral, to be the observer. And what I mean by that is he didn't judge. He didn't say, that was bad. Oh, that was rotten. That didn't work. You know, it wasn't all those put downs and belittling. He did what it took to be neutral, observant. Okay, I missed the point. It's just a point. And when we stay the observer, out of judging it, not getting an emotional charge out of what's going on. See, the secret there is when we get emotionally charged up, we get attached to whatever that judgment is, and then we get stuck. It's sort of like Brer Rabbit and the tar baby, you know? You got it stuck in the being clinging to the tar baby. And that's what judgment does. It throws us out of neutral, out of being balanced. It puts us into polarized thinking. So just this month, these tips ease, if you can follow them or when you follow them. Got it? These tips ease the burden your cells, your bodies have in carrying the weight of the lower vibrational energies. So you've heard me talk now for months. Shift your story. When you're focused on positivity, it's easier to heal those unmet childhood needs and the deep emotional scars you may still be holding on to. And that positivity, I'm saying, focus on the good, the beauty, what you have in life, what not what you don't have or what's not working or what's awful and terrible, because that energy, that thinking just perpetuates itself. It's time for you to write your new story, to lead a good life, coming from your heart, coming from love and joy and compassion and loving kindness to all. That is the true nature of the 6. So enjoy this month that asks you to really love yourself, nurture and care for yourself, and enjoy the love, enjoy the beauty, the peace that July offers us. Be the observer, be the witness. Remember, it's all about love. Everything else is incidental. So, my love to you all. Thanks for listening. Be well and hugs to you. I'll see you next month and wishing you every good wish for love, peace, and joy.